Round 3, Shanghai. It was nearing the halfway point of the race, and pressures in the last several weeks were coming to a head. Somewhere between the sweat in my eyes and the cramps in my shoulders, I was looking for a way to hang on.
We believe the car ahead is running standard red.
Also about now, I was thinking of ways I could stab my engineer in the neck and get away with it. My tires are melted cheese, James!
The pit crew are ready for you at the end of this lap. Box this lap.
Well, it's about goddamn time. I'm falling behind faster than a one-legged man roller skating on a sheet of ice. What the hell's Callahan paying you for? This failure lies squarely in engineering and has nothing to do with my minimal experience in a Formula One car, comprendo? It's no secret that Open Wheel and I got along about as well as oil and water. But ever since my win over Rick Scott back at Istanbul, something had shifted. Maybe it was the speed, the precision and concentration that was required from start to finish. Maybe it was the way you stuck to your seat like a piece of gum on a hot sidewalk in the middle of July. Whatever it was, I'd gotten some kind of an itch I just couldn't scratch. Meanwhile, Patrick Callahan had the WSR well off the ground. Now all of a sudden he was worried about Caterham, an F1 team he had a stake in. He called me and told me he wanted me to take over one of their seats to help keep the team's finances alive. I asked him why me. Formula One usually went after drivers still wet behind the ears, and I wasn't exactly a spring chicken. He told me it was for 2 reasons. 1, he knew I'd be crazy enough to do it, and 2, Luca Badour wasn't available. I told him to go sit on a bag of dicks. But it wasn't long after I had reconsidered, especially when my old man laughed in my face over the idea. It was also hard to argue with the money involved. When it came to things like this, zeros at the end of paychecks had the weight of stones on the scale of to do or not to do. One thing seemed true after all these years. Just when I thought my career had bloomed and faded for the final time, I would somehow stumble onto a new spring. And that spring had come again. It was time to get to work. We kicked off the season in Melbourne, Australia, Albert Park. In qualifying, things were going smooth. That is until I hopped the curve at turn 12 and almost ate the goddamn barrier for breakfast. This wasn't Kansas anymore, and I was going to have to be careful. Around that time is when Nico Rosberg gave me a prick's welcome into Formula One. I couldn't wait until I saw that asshole again to return the favor. Race day. Clear as a pearl, but hot as hell. But no worse than the hell I was in early when Ricardo and I got tangled coming out of turn 2. He forced me into the wall, but somehow I avoided major damage. In fact, the only damage I could see was with Ricardo's brain trying to get back on track. Jesus fucking Christ! Around the halfway mark, I was competing for a midfield spot. Thought I had 14th locked up, but I'll be damned if Nico Hulkenberg-Sauber didn't sneak by me like a ninja with something to prove. But I wasn't going to stand around for that crap. I had every mind to take it back at Clark. But in this game, you just can't make up your own apexes. You had to play by the rules of physics and earn your spots. And if you didn't, well, you were just stuck watching the rest of blow by, cackling like a hyena. Needless to say, I was happy when the whole thing was over. P17 was below team expectations, but they didn't need to tell me that. I demanded more. And more is exactly what I got at the next qualifying session at Sepang International, Malaysia. It was there that by some miracle I pulled out a rain-soaked P15 start in qualifying. The team was thrilled, and why wouldn't they be? After all, surely I was the savior they had all been praying for. I hoped. The real question was, could I finish at my starting spot or better? Now was my chance to prove to the world, including my old man, that I had what it took to compete in Formula One.
The team's home race. Everyone's desperate for a good result.
Not as desperate as me. I'm 2 rounds into this shit, and I'm already sick of wallowing in the mire, James. And don't give me this crap about home races. I don't need any sentimental pageantry to light a fuse inside. I'm here to compete, goddammit. Pretty good launch off the line, James, not bad. Now Force India's starting to pull away. Naturally, because I'm in a piece of shit car. Getting overwhelmed coming down into turn 1. Gonna have to find some room on the outside to avoid contact. Come on, Grosjean. Oh, Ricardo, you piece of shit. You better not fuck me over like back at Albert Park, you asshole. Jesus Christ, Grosjean, what the hell are you doing? I'm not interested in being one of your lap 1 statistics. Holy shit. Holding hands with Vettel coming through turn 3. Oh, you bitch-sucking Gargant. Vettel just tried to take me off. Wheel to wheel coming in at turn 4. Let's see who's got the medal. Oh, shit. Boxed in by the McLaren and the Lotus. Get out of my way, Perez. All right, James, I'm ahead of Vettel by a nose coming out of turn 4. Let's see if I can hold him. It's going to be tight coming through turn 5. Try to stick to the inside. He fell back, James. He fell back. Up into P8, baby. Not so golden now, are you, golden boy? Now I just got to hold him and the rest of the field off for... Oh, Christ, only the entire race. James, I got some rattling on the front end. Probably my wing from tapping Perez at turn 4. Look into it. This may be an endurance, not a sprint, but we can't afford any problems this early on. Meantime, I'm gonna settle in and try and keep Raikkonen in my sights, but I'm no miracle worker. Tires feel pretty good. What's the latest on timing and scoring? Ah, shit, just mowed some lawn coming through turn 12, James. Now Grosjean's breathing down my neck. Shit, looks like the mass is making a charge too. Oh, shit! God damn it, lost my line and clean. I'm into the gravel. God damn it. Alright, heading off. Massa got around. No idea how he got past the Lotus. Let's see if I can cinch up the gap at turn 9. Hopefully I can make some hay climbing the hill. Shit, not very much. Alright, James, I'm running P9 right now. P9. What the hell? Damn gearbox is sticky, James. I blame Grosjean for forcing me out back at Clea. What do you mean I'm the number 2 driver? You're telling me I need to prove my worth to have input on upgrades? What a bunch of horse shit. I didn't come on to sit behind some juvenile amateur who doesn't understand what it means to compete. Christ, I'm starting to sound like my old man. What's next? Forgetting who I am and how I got here? Where the hell is Massa?
Massa has just come into the pits. Massa is in the pits now.
Hot damn, back into P8. We're doing really well. Must be at least 6 places up on where we expected to finish, eh, James?
We're doing really well. 6 places up on where we expected to finish.
James, give me one good reason not to pull into pit road and backhand you. Hell of a job so far today, boys. The car feels good. We need to come out ahead when the pit stops shake out. Oh, shit! Lost my line at turn 6! Ah, Christ! Grosjean, you twat face! Did you see that shit? Grosjean just cut in front of me and almost took me off. He better get a penalty for that.
You've been given a drive-through penalty
What?
for unsportsmanlike behavior.
Me?
Stay focused and box in the next 3
Those
laps.
sons of bitches! Unsportsmanlike behavior, my ass! I'll show them unsportsmanlike behavior when this race is over and I line them up for a teabagging they'll never forget. God damn it, James, I need some good news. What do you got?
The car ahead is slower in sector 2. See if you can pass him.
What a surprise. Ricardo's nothing but a joker who's been in my way from day 1. And he wants Weber's seat. Ha! Don't worry, James, I'm gonna... Holy shit, is that Maldonado? Oh, fucking... goddamn motherfucking son of a bitch blowing ass wipe, yo fucking twat squatting fucking dick licking bastard douchebag shitty fuckface knob nut knob gobbling prick sucking fuck tart cunt punny.
Remember to stay inside the white line or we'll get a penalty.
Another phantom penalty, you mean? This race has already bought a one-way ticket to fuck city. This just in from the Who Gives a Rat's Ass department. I just overtook Chilton for P21. P21.
Charles is 2 places in front of you.
Are you threatening me? Oh boy, James, I just caught me another Marussia. Things are really starting to look up now, ain't they?
You're directly behind Charles. Charles is next.
No way I'm gonna let Pretty Boy beat me out. I had the points in my sights. Maybe I can catch him up down at turn 1. Oh, are you fucking kidding me? I'm getting heat from Bianchi in a straight line, James. Heat from a goddamn Marussia. Really? I don't get paid enough for this kind of humiliation. Gonna make a move on Charles down here at turn 1. Oh, mommy.
Careful. Don't take out your team.
Well, then tell him to stay out of my way. He's slower than a slug tiptoeing through molasses. He's lucky I've let him stay ahead this long, James. Chalk it up as cosmetic window dressing to make people think he's worth 2 shits. I make a motion for team orders. Who's with me? Hello? Hello? Yeah, if you want something done right. I'm making a move now. You better tell him to stay out of my way. All right. Got the overtake. Shit, there he is coming out of the exit, wheel to wheel. What the hell is he doing? He really thinks he's gonna get around me? I just overtook him exactly where I took Vettel. Ha ha! Just gotta hold it through turn 6. Oh, fuck me, bloody with a corkscrew, not again! You blowtart peak! Or should I call you Preek? Or is it D? Take your pick. I'd better not get another drive-through for that.
Looks like the stewards have awarded you a time penalty.
Well, there's a fucking surprise. Oh, shit, these back markers are gonna be the death of me, god damn it. So let me get this straight. My car is slow as hell on a straight line, my teammate is a second coming of Graham, and... Oh, great! Now I'm running out of fuel! Gee, I wonder why this team is in the toilet, James. We got a lot of work to do. What a disgrace. We should be embarrassed. P20 finish, but P22 after penalties? Whoop-de-fucking-do. In the end, maybe it wasn't my best day to prove a point. Maybe it was my day to be taken down a notch or 2. But I had 18 more races to turn this train wreck around, and that had to start in China. Despite dropping out of the points mid-race, I had managed to hold P15, fending off the Toro Rosso and Williams. Vern gave me a scare heading into turn 14, but I glided by in the braking zone to keep my spot. That's when I realized I was on another empty tank, and I'd have to use sheer grit to hold them off at turn 16, final corner. Vern was able to make a last-second charge, but had to yield because I had the outside line. But it wasn't over. Botas was able to slingshot by Vern and make a push coming down to the tape. Fortunately, I was able to cut him off at the last second. P15 was nothing to write home about, that's for goddamn sure. But there was no denying it was an improvement. And for now, just for today, that would have to be enough.